Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes. I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay its own mother.
Entirely in self-defense?
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
I knew nothing about my mother's intentions prior to finding the book. 'Twas your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary, considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now it is testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Rex for more tomorrow.
You're being very foolish. Why would Loghain leave half our own army to die when a blight threatens? I take him at his word. The battle could not be won.
Even you must admit there's a suspicious rash of mortality among the advisors to the crown. Bryce, Urien, Eamon.
Eamon's not dead, more's the pity.
The only thing that truly worries me is Eamon's notion of putting this bastard on Marik's throne. It's an ill precedent.
True. I would rather see Honora keep the throne myself. Better it passes to the McTeer line than to some Bible.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Honora unfit to rule, with her father to advise her.
I wonder that myself. His timing is unfortunate. South Reach is overrun. I have little time to devote to politics at present.
Overrun? Has the blight truly spread so far?
Most of my freeholders have fled to Redcliffe and Lothering, but I doubt they'll be safe there for long.
Maker's breath. Bryland, I had no idea.
Be careful how loudly you speak of it. Wolf lost both his boys to Darkspawn, trying to evacuate West Hills.
Lady Andraste, pray for us.
If I could have a moment. You've been busy traveling all over, and such tragic news you keep bringing. I was wondering if you'd check up on one more person. I'm sure you'll find this scroll quite interesting.
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft.
As there is but one world, one life.
Nice to see you again. Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event. Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Devinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? Ah. I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more. I know, it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
As there is but one world, one life, one rhythm, one path.
It shall be done.
Right ahead.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake. Oh? Does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine, Taliesin. I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Indeed.
Yes. I was chipped in that
Taliesin is
fight.
dead, and I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out. A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided not to kill me. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go? All right. You make a convincing argument. You do seem to stumble onto treasure on a regular basis somehow. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes?
It is begun. It shall be done. I shall do it.
Braga!
Indeed. Trap right ahead.
Pigeon crap.
Yes.
Trap right ahead. As you like. On my way. Blood and damnation.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's the boy? You get nothing until I see the boy.
Show me one of the bags.
Not a chance.
Now that's not a particularly smart attitude when your dear boy's life is in the balance, is it? No, enough of this. Kill them all.
We're done here. Go back to your contact, quickly.
It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
Mate, you walked into the wrong neighborhood. Get him. Do it quick. Don't want to disturb the boss.
I shall do it. As you say.
Shall we? This won't take long.
What business would the mighty Grey Wardens have with a man like me? Oh? What was this about? Oh, I see. Tauren must have sent you. I refuse to answer to a pawn of Tauren. Come, men, to arms!
It is begun.
Quickly, fight!
I still remember my first battle.
Too easy! With this, you seal your guild's success.
Looky here. Looks like our marks are saving us a trip. How thoughtful. Kill them. We'll sort through the loot after.
Enemies approaching! It is begun. As you say.
Our continued friendship is guaranteed.
This won't take long.
Yes? All right, let me take a look. I feared this day would come.
I shall do it.
I am ready.
It shall be done.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand. From the lowest
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on.
bring ham?
The Mages Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
I have something for you. The Market District is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the Wardens. Thanks. Did you hear? Androste's ashes have been found, here in Ferelden too.
Mother Vorlin said that's just some hoax.
Mother Vorlin is a half-blind old cow. Everyone knows Andraste came from Ferelden. It makes sense they'd bring her ashes back here.
Those ashes are so old they'd be dust by now. I don't believe any of it.
You're back. You need something? Better trade cities to the north, but plenty good trade here. Now with war and blight, business is bad. Oh, yes.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
I heard there was quite a scuffle in the alleyways. Well done, Warden. Don't worry, Warden. Some friends have rescued the boy. He's already safely home back with his father, his very important father. You took care of the father's other requirement. The man who kidnapped his son, Captain Chase, is quite dead. Thanks to you. I've nothing more for you. Your payment is in the chest. I hope you find it most satisfying. My superiors want me to convey their thanks. The Crows aren't accepting any new contracts on you. And when this blight ends, we'd love you to visit Antiva to discuss other opportunities. I did what I had to do, but there's no more need for word games. And I was expecting the same. But our order has survived the centuries because we always uphold our deals. Like I said, sending Zevran after you was nothing personal. We've determined you are a far better ally than an enemy. The Civil War brought many old grudges to a boil. You'll be pleased to know that those contracts helped your own cause, some more directly than others. After all, it is not in the Crow's best interest that the Archdemon wins. For a time, we thought that Loghain was the only man for the job. But that's before we got to know you. It was too late then, of course. Talisan had already accepted a contract. Even now, until you kill all of Talisan's men, you will have to fight my brothers. We never cancel a contract once accepted. Just remember our offer. We could really use someone with your talents. It's time for me to take a vacation. Caesar has a special stock of wares that might interest you. It was a pleasure working with you, Warden. Luck be to you.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. As you like.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
On it.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Well, aren't you sweet and attentive? Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you? Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
You know, I could get to like this. The last time I came to Denerim, I stayed at an inn so filthy the bedbugs had fleas. What say you? By all means. Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it? To be truthful, I didn't even know the crows existed when I joined them. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die. Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go. And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logan, he is very subtle, no? But when and how, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to how? A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers. He calls her every sort of name, traitor being the kindest, and locks her in a guest room. King Kalen was like a son to him, and Logain left him to die. Does he love Enora more? Who can say? I think her life is in danger. I heard House say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.
We may have no choice but to trust Enora. The Queen is well loved. If Logain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take. I fear if this is a trap, we are already caught in it. They can kill Enora whether or not we act, and blame her death on us. Few would believe our word over Logain's. We can only defend ourselves with the Queen in hand.
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away. Yes, me too. And I got the feeling at the end there that it saw us, was aware of us, whatever you want to call it. Could have just been my imagination, I suppose. What do you think? I thought we were already being extra careful. Does that mean we have to be extra careful now? Great. And there I was, enjoying my nap. I guess one thing is certain, at least, isn't it? It's official. This is a blight.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room. No, I'm from Redcliffe. Lady Isolde brought me here to be her chambermaid last spring. I've family here, though. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Indeed. Yes. Of all the...
Yes. Braska.
Indeed.
Yes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items crafted by the Circle, as well as a variety of antiquities. Is there anything you would like to see?
Over here! The servant's influence is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this cloud to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Our How is inside. The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt in paying his workmen. I will be right behind you.
Craft Hall has had enough of Howe's conveniently busy schedule.
We will not be put off again, nor will the stonemasons. It's been a month since we've seen so much as a coin of Howe's for our work.
His lordship is much engaged with the region. He will hear your complaints as soon as he has the time.
You're wasting your... Consider it done.
And when will that be? At the dawn of the next age? Our people have families to feed. They can't wait forever on a Terran's whim.
His lordship...
Oh, for the love of Lady Andraste, just leave the lot of you. Standing out here whining isn't getting the door open for you.
As you say.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
More enemies ahead! I shall do it.
can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. These two know who is allowed to come and go. They will not be fooled. But the uniform should work on most of those inside. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come! I saw something! By the fountain! I think it was a darkspawn!
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten!
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly! Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She's in the guest room off the main hall. Andras, they guide us.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old armed servants ever cook anything in here?
No one ever said the candles.
For Andraste's sake, don't treat me for dead. This roast is going to be charred on one side. There's no help for it, we'll just trim it and feed the scraps to the dogs. Elena, where have you been? The husband said you wanted at the palace.
I had errands to run for my lady.
Her Majesty's been quiet as a mouse all day, and Ten How says she's to take dinner in her room. Is she well?
She is, indisposed. Not to worry.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you only talking to the Chamberlain? Hush, Estelle. Don't spread tales. What did he say?
So you've time for idle gossip, have you? Why didn't anyone tell me the Empress of Orlais was working in my kitchen?
Sorry, man.
Tell me after dinner.
I say how ought to level the thing and build a
No one ever said the Kendalls
have to
had
knock down every place he owns it.
Well, it's going to be charred on one side.
Around. For all we know, it's not much. How's too cheap to buy it? Cook's probably roasting the elves that broke in here.
fold.
Where he's got these cards marked. When did you get back to... Not in the tongues of all the nations of the world may the Maker's mercy be expressed. Before the light, words become the clattering of pebbles in the mountains.
As you like.
Before the light.
Oh, mate, I stepped in something.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic.
We must get her out of there.
Don't panic, Erlina. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Hal will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Count Hal is probably in his rooms. The last door on your left.
It's done.
Everyone's at dinner, don't worry.
In that case, come here.
It's done.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. You never hear music in the sound of a key turning in a lock until you've been imprisoned. Perhaps introductions are in order, if only so you never call me that again. I am Riordan, Senior Grey Warden of Jada, and you must be Duncan's last recruit. Yes, you match his description. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Kaelin as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good physician. And good luck, brother.
Who goes? Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
Leave me here? Get me out of here! That's an order! Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? You move in August company, stranger. I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon. If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue? Then I have no question about why you would come, Warden. For it is your men who have suffered the most here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. One soldier returning from Ostagar was my wet nurse's son. We have been friends since birth. He told me his unit was ordered to turn their backs on Kaelin at Ostagar, before the Darkspawn overwhelmed him. The next day he disappeared. When I went to search for him, I accepted a drink from a stranger and ended up here. It is hard to imagine anyone with the power to take Loghain down. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Very well.
More enemies ahead!
Very well.
Got him.
It is begun. It shall be
They
done.
said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed and screamed and... Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them in the swamp. The witch. The witch!
The poor soul was obviously torn by guilt from Ostagar. Whatever they did sent him over the edge.
No family, all friends, all daughters, all wives are dead. Leave. Yes, leave. Find someplace safe. I swear allegiance to King Kalen of Ferelden. King Kalen of corpses!
What in the name of the Forgotten Gods are you doing here? I'm so touched you remember. I thought perhaps you'd forgotten me. Been having a good time playing Grey Warden, cousin? While I've been rotting here for your crimes? And what was he going to do? I was being blamed for killing the Jarl's son. Now, are you just gonna stand there gaping? Or are you gonna let me out of this bloody cell? What a relief to know you care. Why didn't you come for me sooner, cousin? I waited and waited. I mean, when the girls were taken, you led the charge to get them back. I thought, he'll never abandon me. And then it just dragged on and on. I don't even know how long I've been down here. I heard something about the Jarl is dead. Oh no. That's what I wanted to avoid. How many died? The humans must have torn through the alienage like a scythe. You know, my parents died in a purge. One human girl caught in a compromising position with a few elven men. 36 elves were lynched. So that's why a lot of elves have been brought here recently. But
they all disappear within a night. You sound very human when you say that, cousin. As if months of my life, all the pain and the rotten food and the insults and the torture, as if it's something you can buy. You owed me my freedom. That's all I want from you. I suppose that's no more than you owe me, but don't think it makes up for abandoning me here. You're right. I hear more guards down that way, and I don't want to be here when they notice you. I think I'll lay low. Alarith should be willing to give me shelter in a store.
Well, well, the Grey Warden. I must say I'm surprised Eamon would condone you invading my castle and murdering my men. Is he losing faith in the persuasive powers of his Landsmeet? The traitorous bitch has you under her thumb. Anora does love games. I'm surprised she'd play with the likes of you. You should have left when you had the chance, Warden. Slunk off to the Anderfells to hide with the rest of your kind. This Landsmeet is a farce. Loghain will triumph, and you will die.
More enemies!
Make it stretch!
Give them the advantage!
Make her spit on you. I deserved more.
Of course.
Maker, have mercy on your faithful servant. Andraste, Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tairn's men? I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. Alfstanna is a far better man than I would have been, but I don't remember how I came to be here. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tairn's men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Give this ring to my sister, Alfstanna. Tell her I'm sorry. Please, ask her to pray for me. Lady of perpetual sorrows, pray for me.
Have you heard much about the Grey Wardens of old? It was said that watching the Wardens ride in on their white griffins was enough to rouse a weary heart and put the dance back in the step of an old man. The Grey Wardens were powerful, feared and respected, but they also inspired the common people. I remember a tale that was told to me many years ago. The Blight had ravaged the land for months, and the armies of the great kings had amassed for one last stand. As the sun burst through the clouds that boiled and churned in the dark sky above, it illuminated a vast, seething horde of darkspawn, with the archdemon at its head. And it was then, when courage seemed to fail, and all lost to death and despair, that the Grey Wardens came. They arrived with the beating of wings like mighty war drums and stood before the armies of men. The Grey Wardens, grim and fearless, marched forth, ever between the men and the encroaching darkspawn. They formed a shield of their own bodies and held that line until the archdemon was dead and the last darkspawn lay trampled in the dirt. And then, demanding neither reward nor recognition for their sacrifice, the Grey Wardens departed. When the clouds finally rolled back and the sun shone full upon the blighted ground, the great kings knew that they had lost no men, and none of their blood had been spilled. This is a tale about no battle the Grey Wardens have fought, and yet about them all. They have always defended us from the Darkspawn, taking losses so we do not have to. People may have forgotten over the centuries, but nothing has changed. This knowledge has been blessing and burden to Grey Wardens past, and now it shall be your blessing and your burden.
I have been mistaken. You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met. You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on.
As you wish.
Shall be done.
My thanks. Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Hao, and those loyal to me. If Hao's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
But we've come so far. Why surrender now?
Are you sure this is what you wish? I'm surprised this ended peacefully. Bring the Warden. Loghain doesn't care about the rest.
Eamon, we have a problem.
Oh, good. I was starting to worry this would be easy.
Calm down. What has happened?
The Warden has been captured.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free him. Calthrion will take him to Fort Draken. Getting inside will be no small feat.
You look like you've been dragged through 10 kinds of crap, friend. What did you do? Who calls that a crime? More like a public service. Still, they'll hang you for it. You think so, do you? Just one person assaulting Fort Draken. Good luck with that. Sure. I'll just hold my breath, shall I?
State your business.
Making a delivery for the kennels, sir. Beef bones for the dogs.
I wasn't told about anything being shipped in today.
Well, could you ask someone? Pretty please?
Ah, fine. Wait over there. I'll get the captain.
I can't believe that worked.
Of course it worked. I told you it would.
We're not past the captain yet. Let's not get overconfident.
Trust me.
I hate it when you say that.
All right, what's this about?
We're just making a delivery, sir.
I wasn't notified about anything arriving today.
Take it up with the Tailor's Craft Hall, Captain. I just go where they tell me.
Fine, fine. Take it to the main hall.
Sing our names to the men. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. May I help you?
I've gotten turned around in here. Which way is the captain's office?
He's down at the other end of the hall, my child.
Be on your business. Be on your business. Did you hear that Tan Hao was murdered?
I think that's a new record, even for an Earl of Denerim. Didn't he only hold the title for 10 days?
I heard the Chantry was offering to pay anyone who'd come to the funeral. Not even his own kin will make the trip for it.
This might be tricky.
That's not exactly an encouraging thing to hear in the middle of a fortress full of Loghain's soldiers, you know.
Yes, of course.
We'd better get ready for trouble. Everyone from here on will know we aren't supposed to be here.
I tried to be merciful.
All right.
Right.
Done.
Attack! And back!
Right. Oh, great. No wonder to stop for lunch, too.
Let's make this Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing. Make a preserver.
Another point. On it.
Thank you kindly, friend. I think I won't be waiting around if you don't mind.
There you are. Follow me, the Arl is waiting for us. Allow me. I could do that for you.